everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my curly hair routine. Sorry for the red nose, my allergies have been going insane. So first we're going to start by taking our hair out of our old t-shirt. Do not use a towel because a towel does act as Velcro, especially to curly hair. So always make sure to use an old t-shirt and woo, Alicia Keys. Also, make sure you're using a wide tooth comb, not a bristle brush. So yes to the comb, no to the brush. So I do start combing from the bottom up. That just helps decrease the quickness of breakage to the hair. If you start at the top, then you're just going to be moving all the tangles down, and it's just going to be way more difficult. So always start from the bottom, moving your way up. And I'm just going to comb through all my hair. I just kind of section it off. Sometimes I start from the front, sometimes I start from the back, but just keep combing. I am a little bit more rough on my head. That's just kind of how I grew up. And so I'm not as gentle as you probably should be, but do it as gently as possible, I guess. And if you need to, if it does hurt your head, but for me, I don't know, I guess my hair is made out of steel. Alright, all done. It's always such an accomplishment when you comb out all the tangles. I love it. So next I'm going to be using this curls lotion. I saw that it was on sale at CVS and I looked up the reviews. They were okay, so I was like, hey, I'm going to try it out. So I'm still trying it out, but I do like it so far. I did try it by itself and it didn't curl as much as I would like. It kind of left my hair a little frizzy, but I did like how soft it kept my curls and bouncy. So I do put this in first. You'll notice that I did rub my hands together a little bit, and I just usually start with where my hair needs the most help in terms of curling, which is underneath. So I just work it all the way through my hair. Grab a little section. I'm really working it on that bottom part, especially towards the back, because that's where my hair needs the most help with curling. It is a little bit wavy underneath there. And done. So the next product I use is called Recoil by AG Hair Cosmetics. This is my favorite product. I've been using it for 5 years because my fiance introduced me to it and that's how long we've been together. You do want to wet the hand that you do not put the product into because the water is going to activate the cream. And you want to continue rubbing your hands together until you can really see how activated the product is. So it should turn really white and there should be a lot of product into your hand. A little bit goes a long way. I have a lot of thick hair, so that's why I use 2 pumps. If your hair is thinner or shorter, you can definitely use 1 or even half if you have pretty short hair. So just keep rubbing your hands together until you see how built up it gets. I'm telling you, that water really activates the product. And then I just work it in that same crunching movement because that is where I want my curls to bounce up. That is why I push the product up into my hair, and I do start on that bottom part again where I let you know another hair, sorry. I do start on that bottom area because that is where my curls need the most assistance. One of the great things about this product too is that you don't have to put it into wet hair. If you slept on your curly hair and you want to reactivate your curls, you can put a little bit of product onto your hand with a little bit of water and work it up, and it really does reactivate your curls. What I just did now is I didn't add any more product to my hand. I actually just added a little bit more water, and then I rubbed my hands together and there was still more product on my hand. So even if it shows that there isn't product on your hand, just add some water and I guarantee that there will be some more product that you can activate with the water. So I just flip my hair over and just continue working it into my hair, again using that crunching upward movement to really get the curls bouncy. And it looks like I'm done. So really just try to work it in as much as possible. You can just leave it like this and let it air dry if you don't want to do anything else to it, but I'm going to show you some other ways that you can add to it. So if you're going to diffuse your hair, I recommend putting in a heat protecting spray. I use the Thermal Creations by Tresemme. I always have loved it. Okay, unlock it. Get it together, Stephanie. New bottle, sorry. So I just sprayed into my hair because even though a diffuser is better on your hair, especially for curly hair, it's still applying heat. So I still want to put a thermal protectant spray onto my hair. So you see I have the heat set at hot and I put it on low. I did not mean to have it on hot. I meant to have it on warm, and you'll see in a few seconds I do turn it down once I realize that it is on hot. For me, hot is just too hot for my hair. I am one that I have always preferred air drying. So whenever I diffuse it, I do try to keep it as cool as possible. And I feel like warm is just hot enough without being too cool and without being too hot, if that makes sense. Because it's warm. Come on. Just turned it down. Too hot. No time for that. So when I diffuse my hair, I just take little sections and I just do a little bouncy movement. Always, whenever you're applying product to your hair, you want to move in the way that you want your hair to fall. So I want my hair to be uplifted, I want volume, I want my curls to be bouncy, so that's why I am pushing my hair up in an upward movement. So you'll see here, this is the finished product after it's been diffused. I never diffuse it all the way. Now the second option, and this is what I typically do, is I will crunch my curls up and I am going to clip them and let them set. It's kind of like when you do curl your hair with a curling iron, when you take it and you roll it up and bobby pin it. Obviously, if you have curly hair, you can't bobby pin every single curl. That would just be insane. And so I just do a couple sections. When I'm doing my full head, I tend to do the whole middle back section all together and then 2 sections on each side, so 5 total. But because my other half was already diffused, I just did 2 sections really quickly just to show you. So usually I'll do my makeup, but right now I'm just gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes. So 10 minutes later, I am letting it down. Again, I do like to let it sit for a little bit longer, but because this was to show you all, I didn't want to let it sit too long because I was trying to film this video. But you can see already how it's curly and it really holds, and I just really, really like it. Now, if you can only let it sit for about 10 minutes, I do recommend that maybe you do diffuse it a little bit just to kind of let it dry a little bit more. So I'm just going in and showing and diffusing that other half. So I'm just going in and diffusing that other half right now. That is why I added the thermal spray to my entire head. So again, I never diffuse my hair completely dry. To me, it just makes my hair a little bit more frizzy and I don't like putting that much heat. So you can see that my hair is still a little bit damp. Now, I am a fan of air drying again. So if you do want to let it air dry, then I recommend not styling it until it is completely dry, because that you will be touching it while it's wet and that will just make your hair frizzier. So I would just let it sit, don't touch. And then you can see here the back of it. I just wanted to show you a quick shot so you can see how curly it is. Now, if you are running late for something and you do need to style your hair before it does dry, this is one style that I do wear because it allows me to add a little bit of style to it without touching my hair too much. So I just pull up one of the sides, bobby pin it with 2 bobby pins, and then just let it sit like that. So there you go. And I just have it sit just like that. So it's already styled, but I'm not touching it too much. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really, truly appreciate it. Please subscribe for more videos, and if you do want to buy the products, I have them listed below. Have a beautiful day.